I need to watch that though again. I need to. Wait. I don't like that it zooms in. I don't like that. That's unnecessary. I could perfectly enjoy the show. That's a lot of. God damn. Oh my god, that's a lot of. So this is Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden 4. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Enjoy the show text. Straight from the devs. It must be really fun to be a developer, to be honest. If you're in a good studio with like people, like, of course you need people to like challenge your views and ideas and stuff, but still, if you're in a studio with people who are like-minded but still can like challenge you and stuff, it has to be so fun to make games. It has to be so fun, honestly. I think about it, like I dream about it, like, oh, I really want to. I wish I was in a field where I could make video games, because it sounds so fun. But then again, I don't have a skill set to do that right now, and I'm not interested in getting a specific skill set to do it. So I think I'm just gonna keep it a dream, and maybe instead I can market games for people, or just play games and you know, do that instead. Anyways. There are easier ways to make games. What do you mean, like using? So soon we can just use AI and be like, can you yo, ChatGPT, can you give me the code and the graphical assets and the animations for, let's say, retro Zelda, but put it in the Pokemon universe. You know? You're more limited? Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. There are probably like so many ways to make games. But I think the environment, if you're in a good studio, the environment must be so fun. It must be so fun to just wake up and go to work, honestly. No AI, no. I'm not an advocate for AI. I just like joking about it. I'm gonna try not to pause as much, because I know I want to watch this, and I also want to play. I must thrive in stressful situations. I think I do, honestly. Depends on what it is, of course, but I think I do, yeah. I would say that. Really depends on what it is, though. If someone is about to kill me, I'm not thriving as much, you know? Is the audio okay?
今日は皆様にジム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですがこちらをご覧ください。
That was a short intro. I like it.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc.
I first thought when I saw this I cannot be the only one.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon
It's like DLC for Stray. Anyone? We're just missing the robots. You can now play as the cat, but the cat is now a ninja. I know it's like it's just a street corner, like in a back alley or something. It's not like this is Stray, but it looked a lot like something out of Stray. Yep, there we go. Monson would thrive here, to be honest, I think.
youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world.
That's
The
kind of
plot
crazy.
was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a soul ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain.
That's pretty cool.
The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against
I have not played
chaos
any
to this day.
Ninja Gaiden games.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Have you played any of them, Sindla? No. Okay.
No escape.
Well, it sure as hell looks like an action game. That's for sure. Does look pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check out the other games.
This is it. Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clone is
Nice.
plotting, it ends here. So you've come, Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Very anime, very nice. Very anime, very nice.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり、
Cool.
容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクション
Yeah, because I thought about Nier when I saw the combat. I did think about Nier a little bit.
タイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう
That's
一
the
人の超人
protagonist.
ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。
I wonder, do we have to have played the other ones?
先ほどご覧いただいた
Yo, Bear, hello. Is this the first? No, it's not the first time you're chatting in the stream, right? I really how fast Neo is. This is not Neo though. Is it? I don't know. I haven't even played Neo, to be honest. How are you doing, Sir Bear? Oh right, yes, I remember that because yeah, I remember that. Yep. A stream during your work times? Yeah, that sucks. So what time is it now? Yeah, that ninja looks pretty ripped. I would not take off my shirt right now because I feel a little bit insecure by having this guy on the screen, to be honest. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Happy to hear you're doing good as well. It's 7 a.m. Oh right, yes, it's okay. So yeah, because it's that's far. It's that far behind. Yeah. Oh nice, nice. Do you usually take like have time off, or is it like now how does it work? Like, can you take time off when you want to, or do you have to like work up to taking time off? If that makes sense. Because I think here in Norway you can like work up to taking time off if you like take extra shifts and stuff. You can take time off as long as you have it on paper. Yeah, about Sekiro. I see it. You mentioned Sekiro as well. Sekiro was so good that the pacing of the combat and everything was great. Like a part of me is happy to have finished it because it was a little bit stressful as well, but it was so good. Oh, you work for yourself? Okay. So it's based off of clientele and gigs. You're feeling a cold coming on though, so we can. Okay, nice. Yeah, we're good. Good. Yeah, it's when you can get ahead of a sickness. That's a good thing to do, I think. Even though it probably sucks to cancel the bookings, it's it's better in the long run, of course. I want to see more of
映
this.
像の中でリュウ・ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。
Yeah, feel free to hang out.
戦うことになったの
Feel
か、
free to hang out.
リュウ・ハヤブサが戦う目的
We're just watching a developer direct from Xbox that was a couple of days ago. I don't have any history with these games. This is I think this is Ninja Gaiden 4. Yeah. So there are 3 games. Have you played Nier Automata or Bayonetta? Ninja Gaiden Sigma? Oh, I can never say Sigma after all of the TikTok memes. I cannot think about that word seriously anymore. That was on the. Oh my god, I've missed looking at. I remember that font. I remember that font from the PlayStation 3. It looks badass. It really does. What is it? Let's say Ninja Gaiden 3. That was also on the PS3. Okay, so the last Ninja Gaiden they made was PS3 era. It's about time then. I'm happy they're making the game, and the game looks good. You weren't here? I don't know how much you saw, but I guess they'll show more though, so I'm not gonna go back. Just getting back into your gaming era as an adult. First was Sekiro. Oh, so the first one was Sekiro. Okay, nice, cool. Then Bloodborne, and now Lies of P. But you have heard of this Ninja game? Yeah, I have not. So this is completely like new to me, which is like I saw a lot of excitement around Ninja Gaiden, and I'm not saying because I don't know what the game is that it's bad. I'm not a big gamer guy either because I would say I think Sugar Freak in chat. I don't know if he's still here, but he would probably agree that I don't have a lot of gaming experience when it comes to finishing story games or single player games or stuff like that. I think he knows. I don't. So, but this looks interesting. I'm gonna just play it.
敵は何なのか
It's
今
gonna
作の
take
物
like
語の
50
中で
minutes,
展
so
開していきます
任務は必ず
if we're watching all of it.
邪魔をするな
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって
Yeah, see.
荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、
But it's nice to see you in the stream though,
東京に安寧は訪れません。
Sarah Bear. Yeah, the fighting looks insane.
ハヤブサと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。これまで忍者ガイデン
Do you know what you want to play after Lies of P, Sarah Bear? Or do you like take it as it
そ
comes?
こにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け
If this is on PC,
ヤクモをピンチに陥れるこ
this
とでしょう。
might actually be a game that I want to play on stream.
とある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを
God.
リングや
After playing Sekiro and having the wall jump, looking at that jumping, did I go back or?
前作より立体的に自由度
You can wall jump in Sekiro as well, but you can't really do it quite as fast. So this kind of just made me chuckle inside a little bit with how fast he's bouncing. He's bouncing at like the pace of what is DES? Is that wait? Because DS is Dark Souls, right? DES. DES. God, I'm so bad at Oh, Demon Souls. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. It would make sense for the E to be there. Yeah. Oh, Ninja Gaiden 2 was remastered recently. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I want to see if do they show off? I'm gonna have to watch a Machinima. I haven't seen that logo in a long time. What? Okay.
And we are back in this little spot here, back in Spagonia, where the these little wall climbing shoes are that have been giving me a pain in my side, and I've been trying to get for, well, about 25 minutes.
Yeah, I just want to, no disrespect. I just want to see.
And slam on the speed. Not sure. Right.
Yep.
Shoes now. Wall jump shoes. Thank you. Now I know what they're called and everything. Wall jump shoes. Shoes with coils in the soles that put a spring in your step, literally. All right. So I don't know if those are even wall jump shoes, but hey, you can. Oh yeah. Hey, you can wall jump now. Hit the A button as you touch the wall to do a backwards wall jump. I'm pressing A. Backwards. Press the A button.
Oh my god. I just want to see the wall jump. This is taking so much longer. Just wall jump. Wall jump! Yes!
Yes!
Okay, you can do it faster, but the point is, that was way too long for just to show you guys what I thought of. Anyways. It was funny that he was wall bouncing so quick. That's all I wanted to say. It took way too long. I'm sorry. Let's go. You're not patient? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I think you're pretty patient. It's just with selective things. But I think things you have to do over and over again might be the thing, because maybe that's like. But I would say you're pretty patient with things.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など
You hate repeating? I
忍者ア
know.
クションを
I
駆
know.
使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどの
What does Kerfuffin what does Kerfuffin do at 6:50 in the morning?
これら以外にもさまざまなシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあ
Oh,
り、
he does?
忍者ガイデン
Oh,
シリーズにお
okay.
ける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。
The fights. Wait. There was a.
彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、
Did you guys see
カラ
the
ス一門を
circle?
背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を
Did
並
I
べ
go
る
too?
次世
Did I
代
go
の
ahead?
町人
No.
たり得る人物としてデザインしています。
Yeah. Okay. We get hit here, right? And this circle appears. He is the left brain science math. You're the right brain arts and crafts. Nice. That's a good combo. That's a good combo. That sounds like a perfect match. I feel like it's pretty nice that you're both like early risers as well. You know, it seems like you guys are doing pretty good from what it sounds like in the streams and stuff. It's always fun when you guys chime in like in each other's streams. Yeah, I wonder what this is gonna be because we just got attacked, right? So this is. I don't know. They're probably gonna explain it. I don't know. I'm just curious. The more I try and play more games, the more I think of like, I want to know what, everything is.
そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは荒れ果てた東京の治安維
Looks
持
really
組織
good.
であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する
Seal of the Dark
離
Dragon.
らざる者妖魔、そしてもちろんシリ
Yeah.
ーズおなじみの
If this comes out on PC, we're gonna play this for sure.
また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。
Damn. I think this game is for you, Sarbear. I don't think that was sped up. I don't think that was sped up. If you want fast combat.
さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使した
Wait, it might have been sped up. I don't know. It was like from a different angle. It wasn't from the angle you would have if you played the game. I think.
さらにヤクモが使える
Oh
新
my
要素
god. So that's like a style of attacks. The Bloodbind Ninjutsu Nue style to unleash dynamic. So maybe it's just that like style you can like activate.
結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって
No, that's the slash. Okay, so that wasn't even okay. Anyways, forget that. I was wrong.
ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃が
This looks like a good time.
多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率も健在です。プレイヤー
Yeah,
同
so
様
like arena
ガー
battles
ドや回避
or
をして
just
くる
boss
ため
battles?
緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。
That looks like a
敵
pain
の
in
動き
the
をしっ
ass.
かりと捉えながら一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの型によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいに さらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
Yeah. I think you're onto something, because when I stopped and talked about the circle, right? Maybe that's like a timing to activate it. Like you have like parts of the combo. So maybe you have a timer that, like, if you do it within the timer or perfect time it, it continues to combo. Maybe that's, you know, maybe that's something along the lines of that idea. Wait, but don't have to press a button for Okay, I just said something for button. So okay, so I did not. Okay, a special combo without having to press button after button. That is also something I like. But yeah. I do actually like attacks where you press a button and you just do like a lot of crazy shit. But yeah, you might if you join the stream more often, Cerber, I think you're gonna notice that, because what I just did, I read maybe it's a special combo, and then I put it into my thought process that was already going. So instead of reading the rest, one where you trigger it but don't have to press button for button. That's gonna happen a lot, where I just read parts of the sentence and then so hopefully you can forgive me and not, you know, get too frustrated with that.
アクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議
Alright,
論
alright,
させていただ
that's good.
き、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは、竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点が
I do enjoy. That's what I enjoyed with the Berserker Kazan demo. Every hit, every impact, you could feel the impact. And it looks like this combat is the same. If I can feel when I hit, I'm happy.
それぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの方法で支援、伊豆直しなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当作品を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
I love when Japanese gets merged with English. It sounds so cool. I know they're just saying it in their language. It sounds much cooler than it sounds in English.
忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。ご購入もぜひご期待ください。
We sound so cool when we talk. I don't think they do. I don't think they do think that, but
さて本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。
who knows?
こちらをご覧ください。
Yes, more. They're showing a lot. I wonder if they have a release date at the end. I'm hearing a few English words in between. Yes, the English words are like... I have like a... Oh shit, that's a big shuriken. Yeah, I think so. I think everyone with their own language thinks the same way about other languages, I think. Except the French. I think the French just completely you know, kiss themselves in the mirror. I'm joking, by the way. But no, I think everyone thinks the same way.
sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
What is that?
All paths before me are cruel.
Ninja might be Asian? What, the word or a ninja? Wait.
Ninja Gaiden
I know they were going to talk about it here. Oh, the word. Okay, you said word. I thought you said word to me when I talked about the French. You were like, word. Yeah, I agree, dude. Yes. Tell him. I thought that's what you meant with the word, because I was like, huh. Why else would you say word? But you never say word like that anyways. So I don't know why I thought that. It's like when I read the text, when I don't hear your voice, I put like different I put a different personality on you. I put different meanings into your words than I would if I heard your voice. You know? It's weird.
2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox 360で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2
I mean, Cerber, it's called a French kiss for a reason. They really wanted a kiss to be named after themselves. So I mean, it must stem from them kissing themselves in the mirror. No? It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新。忍者ガイデン2の完全
I know I'm pausing a lot. Hot take about Unreal Engine 5. It's a very good engine. And it's also relatively new. But a lot of games in Unreal Engine 5, they're very poorly optimized. They are very poorly optimized. Optimization. Please optimize your games. God of War, word. Imagine if you had you had God of War and you were playing as Kratos, but you were just playing as a librarian. I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
版として開発いたしました。
The engine can handle it. My brain can't. I get frustrated.
ハヤブサに加え、あやね、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、PC そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。
Please just give us PC players the insane good games that comes from the consoles, please.
皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
I want to play your games. I just don't want to like have a console on like at the same time as I'm streaming. Okay, I just want my PC and I just want to play. That's all I want. I am excited. I think you guys have gained a new fan. Fall 2025, that's like between quarter 3 and 4. Or is it quarter 3? How does that work? Is that universal? I don't know. It's this one. Yeah. Have you guys seen about like oh yeah, we're gonna see more of this game. I'm really excited for this game. It's a stop motion game. That doesn't do it justice at all, whatever I just said. Hell yeah. Yes. This looks so good.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada.
Wait, did these guys make the AOT games? Or do you mean Koei Tecmo? Koei Tecmo. I was like, I don't think these. I cannot imagine these guys making the hello Luke. Hello Luke. Welcome to a new week.
Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own.
This is so cool.
From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history we have to
Yeah.
create, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic
The
themes
world
with a
looks
dark
so
fantasy twist.
interesting.
So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures.
Oh
that leave a
no.
mark on her.
Okay. I'm sensitive to weird shit. I say as I'm going back to watch it again, but I'm sensitive to
Our
weird
story.
shit.
It's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
The art
Hazel,
style
please.
is really
We
nice.
might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
I wonder how they've made stop
Hazel
motion
may
look
start
so
her journey
good.
as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a dark,
Cool. Link me
she'll learn who she really is.
their Instagram or something if they have
how to tap
on
into
Instagram.
An ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in
Wait,
life.
sorry. What?
She'll learn who she really is, and how to tap into weaving. An ancient
Weaving.
magical
Okay, so it's called
power
weaving.
that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our
How many in chat can weave? Like with thread, not whatever magic she's weaving with. But like, can anyone in chat weave? I'll start. I cannot. I don't even think I would know where to start. Weaving is actually quite a cool craft, to be honest. Not so cool that I would, I think, properly learn it if I don't have to. But respect to the people that can weave. You know? She is seeing beetroots upside down. That's how you... Oh no, Luke. When people say stuff like that, I want to laugh. But like, the contrast of what it means, I don't feel like I can laugh. It's a Greek saying. Oh, then I especially feel bad for feeling wanting to laugh. I'm sorry. But yeah, that is probably the generation that would know how to properly weave. Yeah. And I'm sorry, Luke. I didn't know it was a Greek saying.
world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her...
Yeah, I know. I get it. That's why I wanted to laugh. But then I feel like it would be disrespectful if I laughed, since it's a Greek saying. Because I don't know if the saying is meant to be like... It's meant to be like a little humorous, but like... to like not say it straight out. Be more like, I don't know. That probably didn't make any fucking sense. But I did get it. I did get it.
Newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
Dark humor, yep.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales.
I also want to pull off like a fit like that, to be honest. Like not exactly that, but like people who can just nail one piece of clothing, if that makes sense. Lucky you. I just look like a terribly sewn and proportioned pillow. I don't even know, like with a head sticking out on the side. It just doesn't look good. It is hard. It is. It is. Yeah, that was the first thing that popped up. I was like, I mean, I'm going for it. That's probably not the best way to describe it, but I'm going for it. There's another saying. Guess what it's supposed to mean? Died on the mat. Like, got a heart attack. Died from a stroke. Died on the mat. Died from a surgery. I don't know. Not at all? Oh, shit. Shit. You gotta tell me then, because if I keep guessing, it's gonna go very wrong, I think. Oh no. Oh no, that's depressing. Oh no, that's really depressing. Yeah, I don't want to die alone. Young or old, I don't want to die alone. I'm not dying on a mat, okay? You guys will hear this first. I'm not dying on a mat.
Actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish.
Yeah, that fish. Yeah, that fish is so cool.
Guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day.
Maybe Luke. Maybe. I've had a bad headache all day. So we will have to see. There's a reason why there are so many days left out with like I haven't set up stuff, because if I can put in Subnautica after that, or no, during those days, I will do that if we're not playing tonight.
I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed
good
around
combat.
textile crafting and
Please.
traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects.
We're free today because your plans got cancelled. I'm not sure if I will be. Then we'll see. Then we'll see. Unfortunately, I can't promise anything, Luke. And if you don't have time the other days, we will just do it when you're on again then. But I'm not gonna promise anything, because yeah.
And confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as ain'ts.
Just be
the
good.
manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Haint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to
looks
gaining
cool.
the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything.
Okay.
Distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and
You can
stun
see
them.
it in the screen
Then,
that there is
further advantage
impact.
with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities.
That's cool. That's cool. That if you time your abilities right, you get bonuses in terms of advantages in like damage and cooldowns on abilities. Is that what, did I understand that correctly?
Combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
I hope they talk a little bit about
search for her mother, you'll explore
how
multiple
they
regions,
got the
each
stop
ruled by
motion
a
to
mythical
work.
creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal.
Sindel, do you maybe know how they did that? Haven't you like delved a little bit into animation and stuff? Is there anything? Has it anything to do with like how many frames they render animations in, or how do you think it works? Or anybody else in chat, if you have any knowledge. Just asking Sindel specifically because I know that he might have some knowledge. Not sure. If you were to like think about it, like, can you like think your way to maybe a way they could do it? You're not too confident in animation? I don't know, just in case you might have known. It's really cool. It's very unique, and it looks good. Like it actually looks like it's pleasant to look at. It's not annoying, or it doesn't take away from the game, for me at least.
Transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay
Okay, no, that's totally fine.
also
That's totally
reflects the
fine.
uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature
I don't know if you guys can see the names properly on these bosses, but we have We have
to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic.
Two-Toed Tom.
These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity.
Pretty good names.
As the encounters progress,
I like them.
the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight.
It's like a rogue Pokemon. It does. It does actually. It does actually do that. Isn't there? Oh yeah, no. The first one that came to mind is Rockruff, but that's not even. That thing can't even fly. That's a dog. But do you have I've played so much Pokemon. I should know this on the top of my head. Well, you're right though, and I did think of a name other than Rockruff. I just can't put the other half of the name. I don't even know if it's real. Two-Toe Tom. It's not really a Pokemon though. Thankfully, I do not want a Pokemon with a human name. Please don't. Please don't.
Or Hugging Molly. Each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks.
So that looks so nice.
In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature.
Yeah, it's really
stand
pretty.
Moments away from a hungry arugula. And as Hazel delves deeper.
A hungry arugula?
To flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry arugula.
Oh. Rougarou. Talking about the Pokemon. I thought she meant a hungry arugula.
And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind.
Okay, another game we're gonna play on stream.
So I'm the last person left here.
We have to play this.
This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature
Yes,
style.
talk about yes.
But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation.
Yeah.
Which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character.
She said.
Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired.
A handcrafted approach. Does that mean that they're doing it kind of like manually in a way, or am I misunderstanding the wording? Or are they just saying because stop motion is a handcrafted approach, like it's physical? Because if they cannot be doing, they must have like a way to like automate making these animations in stop motion. I cannot imagine anyone sitting there and doing it manually. That's not. It cannot be fun. I don't care how much you love the game you're working on. That cannot be fun.
By stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, We embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their
God,
stories.
I thought it was twerking. What's wrong with my brain? I thought it was twerking.
Interpretation. We embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
A good point, Emily, good point.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
I have it wishlisted. Why am I trying to wishlist it? I already have it wishlisted. Doctors say there isn't any more hope about my brain getting well. Well. There's only one thing to do about that.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
It's a new redeem. Go crazy. I don't care. It fits me. It you know. Me and two pieces of bread, we fit perfectly together. It's like the universe, it's like the stars are aligning.
You with some treats.
Oh my
first. You like
god.
treats? Your size tells me that you do.
Oh my god, stop talking about my size. What have I said? Stop talking about my size like that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I meant with the sandwich one. The idiot sandwich one. But yeah, I don't know. Go crazy, guys. Bend those knees. They are bent. Hopefully they will never copyright me for that. Alright, let's watch more. Let's watch. Oh my god, I'm out of breath. Oh my god. I did exercise today. For some reason, squats, they anyways. April 8th. Okay, so I need to that needs to be written down in the calendar. That's exciting. I'm really excited for that.
Bonjour, everyone.
No, I was gonna. I was like, is this in France? Are we gonna? His last name is Brochet. That's kind of. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm not shitting on anybody's name. It's just funny. Isn't Brochet like? No. Am I thinking of Brioche? Okay, his name is not Brioche. My bad. I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me? Thank you. Yeah, that's how my body feels after doing some squats, Luke. I'm glad I'm not alone.
Interactive, and welcome to our manor. We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Yeah, this looks really good.
It's a turn-based RPG set in the fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
This looks really good. It's turn-based,
Our grand
but
adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project.
it looks really
I wanted
good.
to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream.
Why do I have Google shit stain colored? I don't know. I've never really thought about it. It's pleasant on the eyes. I mean the shade. But that's an ugly green. Whoa. We're here to watch a developer direct. Not literally shit on my shit stain colored Google page, okay?
First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with...
Do you agree with them, Sir Bear? I haven't really thought about it as shit stained. I don't think about poop a lot, but I mean it's not the prettiest shade of a color, but see that's gonna be. This looks like baby poop. But initial thought were okay. So initial thought was army green, and then it went to baby poop. Do not tell the army that. Okay. Do not tell the army that. But yeah, it doesn't look very good, does it? I might. Why did you guys? Now I have to think about that. Why are you? I'm gonna try to focus on this developer direct right now. But I might just think about, shit and baby poop in the back of my head.
With an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I
That's good, Cerbro. That's good. That's good.
And when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe
I don't know,
that in
I don't
video
smoke
games,
cigarettes.
success always starts with a strong
But yes, Luke,
vision.
you guys are evil.
And we had that defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth. Gameplay
It looks
that
cool. Like the UI looks good.
And a world that is completely
the world
original,
looks cool.
beautiful,
The animations
and
look
immersive.
good.
We founded Central Interactive on these tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours.
Lead writer
that
and
started with
voice
the hook.
producer. Right.
67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down,
What?
and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased.
Thanos left the chat. Thanos cannot beat that. There's no snapping no more for him. Like he like what? That is depressing.
Warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath.
Yeah, let's
but
kill
none
that
have ever
bitch.
returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Oh my god. Imagine if the pacing of the game was you have your team members, right? And it's Expedition 33 because it's 33 now, and next year it's going to be 32. Imagine it didn't take a year for that number to go down. But like, your oldest team member is 33. Your second, like the one younger than that, 32. Like, so every time that number went down, you lost a team member. And if you spent too long playing the game, you would have to finish the game solo. Because all of I mean, that depends on how many you have. Like, are you like a teenager or whatever? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But that would be an insane way to pace a game. That would be stressful. That would be really stressful. And then there's no way to revive them either, you know? Other than killing the paintress.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus
Play as a
on
5-year-old.
good versus evil. What's
Imagine.
interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like
Thank
real
you.
people with real experiences.
I like that.
Missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story.
And what do we prefer in games, guys? Do we prefer like older, mature protagonists and playable characters, or do we want like younger ones, like I don't know, like 18 to like I don't know, fucking 22. I don't know how you should age this. I don't know how old these people are. Do we want like young protagonists, or do we want like older, mature? In between? I guess it also depends on like the story. Just well written. Yeah, that's a good point as well. You like more mature protagonists? Playing less of P feels like you're a child. You put a mask on him. Oh, because you hid his the fact that he's a child. I wonder if I'm gonna think about the same thing, because I'm gonna play that game at some point. But I totally get that. Give us a 30-year-old character that's going through a midlife crisis. Is that what's gonna happen here? Like these characters must be like at least close to 30. Are they gonna hit like a midlife crisis in the middle of the game? It's got very, very pretty boy vibes. Oh, nothing wrong with that, but definitely not slashing puppet. No. I know nothing of the story actually, so I don't know. Like, I'm excited to see like why him, you know? Damn, you're old. That's yeah, you might be the youngest in the stream right now, because you're 17, right? Parmo and Chris, they've turned 18. Me and Sindre, we are 24. My 30's new 20? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Now, my brother is now, wait, he's born, he's 33. And I don't know where I was going with that. Just gonna reveal your age like that? Yes. I'm gonna tell everyone in here everything I know about you. Everything that I know and have learned about you since we were 2. Or how? When did we? I don't know. It was early though.
Story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or
24, yeah, that's
that's
probably more correct.
What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The character.
This looks good. This actually like. This looks good. Looks like a good game. Someone made a reel about how in adult years, 30 is technically 12 because 18 is the start of your adulthood. So really, you're just a preteen adult. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So I'm 6 years old. I'm 6 years old. Shit. I should be out playing in the mud right now. And here I am live streaming as a 6-year-old. Damn. Am I turning into an iPad kid? By that logic, you're not even born yet? Yes, you are. Because you're like wait, oh my god, how is that gonna be like you're -1 years old? I'm a prodigy. You know it. Imagine being -1 years old.
All have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustav and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher.
Oh,
and a fully playable character.
interesting.
He has a really cool battle
my
mechanic
god.
where he can turn into the
Looks like a fucking hilly child, dude.
bloodthirsty philosopher and a
Anyone played Genshin Impact? God, dude. Oh my god, my brain. It's rotten. If I had a job in 1950, what would it be? Oh. Oh, that's a good question. In the 1950s. So that's after everything like kind of went down pretty hard. So not joking, maybe like an architect or a carpenter. Is carpenter what I'm thinking about here? Am I thinking about the right? Yes. Yes. Would want to work at switchboards. What's that? Telephone switchboard? What? Oh my! You would want to work at a telephone switchboard? My ADHD brain would not be able to, like, if I looked at this, I would be sending the calls like all the wrong ways, you know? I don't fucking know. I would have like some child like calling to get like to talk to like their parents or something, and then I would put them to some guy in India, you know? I don't. But interesting though. Interesting. I totally forgot this was a thing. Anyways, let's hear more about the Hildy Churl. And then, you know, if other people in chat want to answer the question, that would be interesting to see. I believe it's really fun. You actually got the idea from watching The Crown. Oh, okay. So they used that in The Crown. That makes sense. But that's cool. That's cool.
Fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need the foot. Aha!
He's very
I can see how
and
look.
has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a
This looks really fun.
Of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other gestures across the game.
Bonjour.
And of course,
Bonjour.
there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount.
Oh,
and
sick!
travel to
Alright, like, oh, that's so cool. Like, you have, like, your own place to walk and stuff.
Esquier, who is one of the oldest.
You would try to invent color and fail. And why failing?
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world.
Cool.
And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them
That's
has
really
their
cool.
own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time.
Oh, so you can really sweat in this game if you know how to parry and dodge.
During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time.
I hope the window is small.
Turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies.
Okay, okay.
A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character.
This looks amazing.
Time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Melee switches between stances, which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Mel the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina.
That's a lot of
stuff.
Every
character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects. They can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
What do we think?
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design
Oh
something.
my god,
unique.
who does he look like? He looks like oh my god, isn't he? It's an actor. It's Oh my god. I don't know if he's in rom-coms. Is it Hugh Grant? He's getting older. Oh my god. Time flies. Wait a second. We need him with the glasses. Sorry, I get on tangents a lot. Guess we'll just have to live with that. Am I right? Doesn't he look like a little bit like Hugh Grant with glasses? Anyways, I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. I'm gonna play some ads. 3 minutes. Only doing it to get rid of the pre-roll ads. I'm not doing it to like leech. It's for the pre-roll ads. All right. I'll be back in Hugh Grant.
Really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestral Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Destro.
For SK, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map.
Oh. Oh.
And
This reminded me of how they do it in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. That works like that because it's like a D&D. Like you play it like it's a D&D. So you like walk around these paths to get to like the different places in the world. You have yeah, you have food and stuff in the way that you have to like get rid of. Anyways, that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw this. This is, you know, miles better in my opinion, but it's also two different games, right?
it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically, and it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around. Here we go! We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game.
Yeah, that's
for
obvious,
the past
actually.
4 years.
You can actually
That's why
see
we're
how much time they
delighted
put
to
into the
announce
game.
That Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on.
Oh my god. Shit. Oh my god, you know. Spring is gonna be busy. We have Kazan. The first Berserker Kazan. At the end of March. We have the, oh my bad, I can't remember the name. South of Midnight. April 8th. And then what did you say?
33 launches on April 24th.
Yeah, that gives us a, well, I do have my exam in May. The positive though, there seem to be a lot of great games arriving this year. That is pretty fun.
On Xbox Series X and S, and is available
We will
day
make it
one
work somehow.
with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wish the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team, it's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Thanks for everything, Hugh Grant. I appreciate that. Now Doom is on the agenda. Do we have any Doom fans in chat? I never played Doom, but I've heard a lot about Doom, and my mom apparently played Doom at some point. Welcome back, Luke. Not really. So you have tried it, but you haven't played it, Sandra? Let's take a look at Doom then. There's not enough time for them? That is fair. That's fair. Already with the music. It's obvious what game it is, that's for sure. That's
Hello,
cool.
And welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters.
Yeah.
A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That
was
was
the
so
ambitious.
stupid I mouthed the words.
Ambitious. Haven't all the Doom games been pretty like fleshed out in terms of content, challenge, enemies, a gameplay loop? So I wonder like what they mean with like more ambitious. They're gonna obviously talk about it. I'm just curious because I haven't played the game, so I don't know like where they can be more ambitious. Because the games in themselves seem very ambitious. Maybe this is my entry to Doom. I just want to play games, man. I just want to play games.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the super weapon in the center of a
you
medieval
cliffhanged us there. Listen to the music. Then you have all the action, and he
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer.
Oh, that's...
This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the
That
perfect
hat
entry
is
point.
amazing. He is rocking that hat.
This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In
Cowboy hat, really? He was rocking that hat though. Look at that. Good on
The
him.
Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if
Cowboy
you're a
hats are
longtime
cool.
fan,
They're
then
cool.
you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy,
Came out of
strong,
Red Dead.
but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal. And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games.
Huh.
But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always.
Okay.
And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw.
Because that's completely new. Okay, got it.
Throw.
Okay, Captain America.
Deflect. All from one
Okay,
input.
Kratos.
It's contextual. Tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
It's for America's ass.
Stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we
Hopefully
asked you to
people
run and gun.
take that
In
reference.
Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight. And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest...
In case people don't and think like, what the fuck is this guy on?
I'll have that drink now.
A 3-minute clip just to show America's ass?
Get him on his feet. And I'll stand around posing up a storm later. By the way, feel free to clean up.
Ugh, Mr. Rogers, I almost forgot that suit did nothing for your ass.
No one asked you to look, Tony.
It's ridiculous.
I think you look great, Cap. As far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass.
As far as I'm concerned.
That's America's ass.
Uh-huh. That's why I said what I said. Anyways. Yes, the prawn suit, yep. What about it? What about it? Prawn pressure reactive waterproof nanosuit. Is that what it stands for? That's pretty cool. I thought it was just prawn because of... Was I wrong this whole time? Is that really wrong? This... That is a fun fact, though. I did not know it stood for anything. That is pretty cool.
Baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe
Alright,
an electrifying
1600s,
gauntlet.
1500s.
Or even a doom spiked mace. That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system.
Okay.
Any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your
I'm
way
nodding
through
like
the
I know
board.
what they're talking about, like I've ever played the games. But
That seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs.
It sounds-
we got one
sounds
more
fun.
really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
okay, you guys can see
That's
it.
right, we've saved the best for last.
You're crushing
Doom has
skulls. You're That's your ammo?
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And
Plasma
Dark Ages
cannon?
has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines. Built to butcher. Impale.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem. That only the Slayer
It looks like a lot of
has the
fun.
power to wield.
It does.
So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize
It looks like
with
stupid
enemies
fun.
and the environments to
Just
form
stupid
the
fun.
new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Oh. Okay, that's a cool move. I don't think Captain America can do that. Pretty neat. Guess we can parry the green ones. I need to turn it down a little bit.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before.
What does that mean?
With a new difficulty system and sliders.
Oh shit. A lot of games don't have this, right? A game speed, duration for days, parry window, you can... It might, I don't know, but I don't think I've seen this in a lot of games, to be honest. It's perfect for Doom. It's just a enemy wave simulator, but that's cool.
That will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building. It's powerful. And you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cyber.
Holy shit.
Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities.
I can't be the only one here right now who really wants to try this.
Is unlike anything we've made it in, and the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
Like if I'm having a bad day, I just boot up Doom. And I just kill a couple of demons and then, you know, then I'm happy again.
We're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
I think Syndla might be excited about the story.
Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking
Oh hell yeah!
new
Chests, shiny chests, shiny loot.
every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures.
Thank you, let me smash.
There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls. seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage.
All right, Saber. Thanks for staying for a while. I really appreciate that. And I was about to say good luck grocery shopping. I don't think that's. I'm sure you have a list, but take care and I hope you have a good day. I'm sorry you didn't catch some gameplay though. You know. I've watched this for. I've spent 2 hours on like 45 minutes. That's crazy. But yeah. Wishing luck for grocery shopping in the big 2025 is crazy. Yeah, I know. Maybe all the vegetables suddenly, they just grow feet and run out of the store. I don't know. That's the worst example of a scenario I could have probably came up with.
Engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game, where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet.
Like a siege type thing? I have to admit that this makes me kind of excited. It could just be like a honeymoon, like, oh, this is so cool, so much action, so much happening. It's like dopamine, right? I don't know what happens when I'm on the when I'm off the dopamine high, but
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom the Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom the Dark Ages releases...
That's a big team. In May? Yeah, we gotta slow down. Gotta slow down. I'm gonna be away for 2 weeks in June. Am I gonna have time to play all of these games? I have an exam in May. And I'm aware I don't have to play every game that comes out, but every game that, like, all the four games they've shown today, I want to play. That's 2 days before my birthday. Alright. No? No what? What are we knowing?
I cannot move.
I cannot look at that guy and not think about Hugh Grant.
I cannot move.
It just looks so much like Hugh Grant. It's crazy.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
Because they're just going through. Yeah, that was sick. That was really cool. I'm really excited. I won't have time for all those. No, I probably won't. But not well. I will not have time for them in the sequence they're coming out. But I will have time for them. That was sick. That was sick. Anyways.